Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Bahati Life YouTube channel. If you're meeting for the first time, my name is Jessica Alexandria, and for those of you that are old friends and family to the YouTube channel and to myself, welcome back. So I have a very interesting message that I want to share with you guys, and I'm actually bringing the tarot with us this afternoon as I'm sharing bits and pieces of this message because I feel like it will help to allow this to unfold and to flow in the way that it is meant to. This message specifically came forward earlier this afternoon, and as the day unfolded, it was becoming louder. It has everything to do with the tension that someone is feeling in their heart and head space. So much tension, in fact, that it's making them feel disconnected from the divine, disconnected from their intuition, their higher self. As I'm saying that, I feel like there is no right or wrong answer in this situation, and this directly applies to the tension that you've been holding in your spirit. I'm getting the sense that you've been looking for clarity when it comes to what happens next, or where this path that it is that you feel like you're looking. Like, it's interesting because I feel like someone has clarity in the steps that they're to take, or the steps that the steps that they've already taken, steps that feel not that they're choosing it, but as if the universe, the divine, the cosmos, the astrology, it's almost like something else is making them make a choice, but somehow they're empowered in that choice. I don't know how else to say it. It's like, if you could choose something else, like if you could choose a different way, that's what you would do. It almost feels like your hands are tied, is essentially what it is that I'm saying. And in all of that, the tension that you feel in your head from how you think about this, how you approach it, how you're trying to rationalize it, how you're trying to make sense of it, the tension that you feel within your heart, where this isn't necessarily what I want, this doesn't feel good for me anymore. I want to tell you that this feeling of you having your back against the wall, your hands tied, that is not the absence of the divine. That's not the absence of your purpose or your path. And sometimes that's actually the authentic truth of your path. Like, sometimes when you're on your path, it is not easy. Like, it's not effortless. It's not an easy decision or an exciting decision for you to make. I just get this strong sense of someone having their back up against the wall, where it's like, when you did this, I knew then that I had to do this. I do get a sense that someone here is waiting for someone else to make a choice and a decision to help them to not have to make this move. But I feel like the divine is saying not to have so much hope for things to change, but to have hope in what can happen next, not within this space, but outside of this space. I want to tell you, it's so interesting because not only astrologically, but seasonally, we're in a moment, a cycle of release. This is something that I felt as I looked at the astrology charts. This is something that I've even felt in my personal life. It's a season where our highest hopes don't seem to kind of like manifest in the way that we would hope them to, like the way that we would envision it to. And there's a need to kind of do the best from that circumstance, like try to make the best out of that circumstance, and hopefully to find purpose and to find something that makes it feel worthwhile in the in-between time. This could be something like your path, your purpose, your life, what's next for you, your relationship, your marriage, your health. It's honestly, everyone's story is going to be very different. This could be at the high of your height, like the high of something working out for you. Simultaneously, there's something within you, within your spirit, within your energy that feels like there's tension and conflict. I want to tell you that this is where Spirit is asking you to give yourself a lot of grace in the situation. I want to tell you that we have all lately been working on ourselves. Most of us, I feel, individually have been working on ourselves when it comes to growth, transformation, trying to show up as the best version of ourselves. one of the comments that I've been hearing the most very often, like a common reoccurring theme that I keep hearing, is people saying how exhausted they are. And this is because of the hope and the, hope, like the faith in the future and the strength that it takes to be hopeful. And I just want to say that I'm getting a strong sense that right now in this moment and then the moments to come, it's okay for you. And there's this overarching theme that I know for some of you guys are just going to, I hope, be comforted by this and not feeling like you can't trust, the energy that, of our angels and our guides and spirit. But I get this strong sense of sometimes the miracle is being protected in places where we don't think to look for them. Sometimes the miracle, the moment, the thing that we need is in the place that we wouldn't naturally choose for ourselves. And this is one of the reasons why there is tension in the mind, body, spirit right now, because where we are being led, or where you are individually being led in this part of your journey, doesn't necessarily match what you would have wanted or how you would have seen it for yourself. And still yet and still the divine, your angels and your guides, your intuition, the universe is leading you to this very place. I understand that for some of you guys, when I even mention the idea or the glimmer here of having hope in the future, the immediate repeat, like sometimes the energy that you feel is this feeling of, I have nothing left. There's nothing left within me to have hope, to have strength, to be inspired, to be excited. And in all of that, I want to tell you the beautiful moment that is given to you right now is this feeling that the divine, the universe, your angels, your guides, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, says that's exactly the place that it is that we wish for you to be. This is finally the place where you don't have to excel. You don't have to perform. You don't have to show up. You don't have to have a solution. You don't have to compromise. It's all about, in this season, it's all about nurturing yourself. I want to tell you that collectively, so many of us have worked on healing and growth and trying to become the best version of ourselves, taking accountability, recognizing toxic patterns, trying to defeat those toxic patterns within ourselves. And in all of that, it's beautiful. It's meant to be celebrated. We acknowledge, we celebrate, we encourage it, but still at the end of the day, the word that's coming through is revival. And right next to that is the word miracle. Right now in this moment, whatever your spiritual path is, I just really, 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 really want to come here and to encourage you guys today to find a comfortable place for you to wrap a blanket around you or find some type of comfort and invite your angels and your guides, your higher self, the universe, in through petition, through prayer, through a heartfelt whatever. Some of you guys have already done this today because this will literally act as confirmation to your spirit, something that which you already knew. You already made steps towards this. I would ask for spaces for you to be nurtured, because there is something that you are expecting. I don't know if this is collective consciousness. I don't know if this is a handful. I don't know if this is the Bahati Vibe Tribe. I don't know who this message is for. I just know that I felt it very much on my spirit to the point where it was making me uncomfortable. Like it was making me uncomfortable. And I knew that I wanted to come here today and capture the moment and capture the message and deliver it over in the way that is articulate and able to be received for those that it's for. I just want to say that for the person who feels like they have nothing left to give, there's nothing left to give, whether that be attention, energy, enthusiasm, hope. There's something about this that feels like my hands are tied. I don't know another way out. There's something to be said for what is happening. Not what is going to happen, but what is happening right now in this moment. It is divinely appointed. I don't know if you guys are picking up on this, but the last few messages, I've been really, really seeing this message of things being divinely pointed, divinely led, divinely happening. And if I had to summarize it in one word, it literally feels like a miracle. It feels like when it seems like nothing is going to happen positive from this, somehow in those moments, you'll look back and see this was the moment where everything changed and it was for the better. I want to tell you that some of you guys look at a situation here that you think that this is the worst thing that could ever happen to you. How can I outlive this? This is going to be the moment where you are actually stepping deeper into your truth, your purpose, your path. And all of the healing, all of the work, all of the effort, all of the accolades, all of the accomplishments have led you to this point. You would not be able to see this though, because the head, the heart are in conflict right now. There's tension there. That makes so much sense. In all of this, I need you to understand that even if you can't stomach the place that you're in right now, even if this is not the most idealistic situation for you to be in, or for your relationship, or for your life, or your work, or the situation, there's something here that Spirit is saying you are in alignment. It's actually, you can't see it, but there's alignment here. There's alignment that is happening. For some of you guys, I'm really getting this strong sense, and I kind of want to shuffle on this a little bit. For some of you guys, there's this old, these cards really want to jump out. Wow. This is like one of the moments too where I just want to give the collective a hug, because are you peeking? Don't peek. This is one of the moments where I want to give you guys a hug, because I see you, like I feel it, I get it, I understand to an extent. I mean, some of you guys, I know your stories, I know a little bit of backgrounds, I know what you share in the comments. Lately, finally, I've gotten to the space where I can actually catch up on the comments and catch up and really sit further with them and even respond. Do you remember back in the day, I just felt so hyper focused on my work and creation and candles and fix candles and the conjure oils that I just couldn't even, I would see the comments showing up, but I would continue working on the intentions. I would continue working, and I just needed lately, I'm kind of deviating a little bit, but I needed that time to kind of come back into a space where, or for the first time, approach a space where I felt comfortable, oddly enough, opening up to that energy even further. But anyways, I just want to say Queen of Cups and the Lovers card. Queen of Cups and the Lovers card. This is what I'm saying. This is literally how I feel this energy is. Queen of Cups is beyond nurturing. I don't necessarily see this as you. And this is going to be the biggest blessing, because for some of you guys, you show up with an open heart. You show up with a willingness to help others, to nurture, to support, to sustain, to fulfill from a space of love, from a space of emotions. And I actually see this as the divine union that is happening around the globe right now, of people finally, through a moment of incredible difficulty, coming into a space where their true ability to thrive emotionally is manifesting and materializing. With this, I see people who have riches and fame and fortune prioritizing different things. I started seeing it within the charts. I was kind of thinking about making a plan for 2024 astrologically, but I'm also still trying to balance. My intention is to maintain balance, but so I don't know what that is. Don't get too excited. I'm just saying that real quick. But with the Queen of Cups showing up, this is energy that this is the energy that is matching. This is the energy that is meeting you. The Queen of Cups is this person who has their heart is full, their heart is open, they're soft, they are gentle, they are nurturing. They take you into consideration, no matter if you're 90, 60, 40, 30, 20, 16, 18, 12. There's something about your specific needs and your, not only just your physical needs, but your emotional needs that is meant to be met and taken into consideration. And I feel like this is the energy that is making itself known. Guys, at the very bottom of this deck, we have Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is the card of heartache and suffering and needing to kind of walk away. For some of you guys, this is at that point in your life. I don't want to make the choice and decision for you, especially with the Lovers card showing up here. I don't want to say what it is that you have to do or what it is that you shouldn't do or whatever. I don't even know if I don't feel called in my spirit to tell you to go to your altar and ask your angels and your guides, yo, what's next? I don't feel that. If anything, I get this sense right now to ask for nurturing, to ask for support, to ask for comfort, to ask for to be seen, to be felt, to be heard, and for the energy to shift in your favor to support you wherever you are at right now, so that not only are you aligned, but you feel in alignment, even if you are stuck making difficult decisions, even if you feel you have nothing left to give, even if you feel like your back is against the wall, even if you feel like what you have to offer is not worth it or whatever the case is. There's something here about getting inspired, feeling a sense of revival, releasing expectations of yourself, releasing doubt of yourself, releasing pain and the baggage, the emotional baggage that someone here is carrying, because the way that things are panning out for them simply doesn't make sense and hurts the heart as you're unfolding within it. I want to tell you that after I just said that, I'm getting this really strong sense that there's a positive message to follow up with this, and I will keep on the lookout for it. But for now, I'm going to keep this message very short and sweet and to the point. I just heard for someone here, needs to ask for forgiveness over something. I don't know if if it's to a person, the divine, or like a spirit, not a spirit, but the presence of something is in that person. So when you go to that person and you ask for forgiveness, you're getting it not just from that person. That is just, there's something about this person just being like thinking that you're unforgivable, or this is real tricky, but there's something here that someone needs to say. I think maybe this is the next message about forgiveness. Someone needs to go to someone and ask for forgiveness from a place where you have burden or guilt or shame in what you've done or what you didn't do, or whatever the history is. I don't know. I'm not going to look too deep. Well, I'm open to hearing it right now so that I can pass it over. But Spirit is actually inspiring forgiveness to come from that person, so that it's not actually that person exclusively that is giving you that forgiveness and giving you that grace and freeing you from that burden and that guilt and that shame, but also the divine is inspiring that. And there's a tremendous sense of relief. There's a huge sense of relief in this and release. And it's somewhere that you don't expect, you expect yourself to be receiving of it. I also just heard too that for someone here, there's a message about something that you think is never going to happen. Like, it's just seems just so complicated and so different. And I just feel like this is the health of a child or something going on with a little one. Something like there's the burden of something that you've been holding on your heart when it comes to this little one. You just don't know if they're ever going to get better. I almost feel like this feeling of someone like when Spirit is kind of showing me, I almost kind of feel it like something happening within their emotional, like not emotional body, but kind of like they're going to release something. I don't know if it's kind of like getting sick or something, but there's something getting pulled out. And along with anything that might be conflicting to this person, to this little one, I also feel the emotions that this little one is carrying in the fact that they weren't feeling well or something. So something here is being fixed or resolved when it comes to a child that's sick or someone who's not feeling 100% for whatever reason. But it's so interesting because I almost see if there's like a release that's tied to emotions as well. So this might be something that a child is dealing with and trying to metaphorically, but also physically just kind of like stomach. And I just want to say that the angels and the guides are coming through and just kind of helping to resolve this. There was another message that I got earlier today. I can't remember it, but like I said, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. As you guys know, I've been channeling a lot lately. It's been a beautiful blessing, but it's also been one of the reasons why balance is so important to me right now. So I'm just trying to stay up with it. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you would like to subscribe, if you're not a subscriber, feel free. I oftentimes love tarot, I love astrology, and I love meditation and practicing my spirituality. Those are things that you can find here. But at the same time, I just honestly don't even have it in me to promote my YouTube channel. As you know, I just want to show up authentically and just share this message with you guys now. So I hope that you are well. Please, 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 your homework, if you choose to receive it, is to wrap yourself up in a blanket, boo, and really go into that space, go into that sacred space. You are the sacred space. You are that space, and you can, from the temple of your heart, wherever you are, pray to your angels and your guides, call out to your ancestors, speak to the universe, whatever it is that you believe, and you can ask them for comfort and even stability if that's something that you need, especially when it comes to your emotions and this feeling of revival, inspiration, grace, compassion that the divine is trying to pass over to you right now. Like, a lot of things are trying to make it so that that's something that you can feel right now. So I just hope, again, that this message reaches those who it's meant for. It was perfect divine timing. Guys, please send good energy my way so I can remember to carry my journal around with me, because I've been forgetting it, and it's not the same when I write it down on a piece of paper, but it'll be like the most random places. Right now it's in my office. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys later. The Apothecary opens November 11th, and I'm looking forward to working with you guys then. Talk to you later. Bye.